Lennox Lewis versus Calvin Jones. Lewis noqueó a Jones en el primer asalto.
By our reckoning, Calvin Jones is 13 wins, 8 of them lost to on points on his debut. Bone Crusher Smith, who took him 9 rounds, is Tony Tucker. Really been 5 rounds for Lewis here, starting to unload. And Jones in some trouble here in the opening round and desperately cover up a right hand. A trying moment for the man from Bristol, Tennessee. And Lewis now just needs to pick his punches, look for the severely discouraged. Got him with a good left of his own there. Lewis mustn't get too careless, but look at him digging in the punches, the body and head, and there's another right. And this could be a very quick finish indeed. Clubbing right. Jones desperately trying to cover up. He's pitched Jones get up. I don't think he really wants to, and he doesn't. This round wins are. Because Jones a good fight. What did you make of Lennox Lewis there, Frank Bruno?
A very, very good performance. On paper, this will give him a lot of credibility. Beautiful. See that uppercut, jolted him back.
He's really switching the attack well to head and body there.
Really working him, yeah.
Lennox Lewis versus Michael Simuelu. Lewis conectó un derechazo alto en la cabeza de Simuelu, seguido de un gancho de izquierda al mentón que lo dejó de espaldas en la lona. Simuelu intentó levantarse usando las cuerdas, pero no pudo vencer la cuenta de 10 del árbitro. Lennox Lewis versus Jorge Alfredo D'Ascola. Lennox Lewis noqueó en el primer asalto al argentino Jorge Alfredo D'Ascola.
Dangerous right hand.
Now one with the right hander, and Lewis hardly blinked, so it suggests his chin's not bad. Lewis measuring his man up with the left, bringing the right over.
Couldn't he affect that right hand from there?
Well, you'd have given him odds against, and every signs of surviving it through to the end of the first round. Well, slumped to his mid and see the punch that did it. It stopped right 10 seconds, a big right hander, which started really almost all earned something. Well, that was almost on the back of the head, that was on the side of the jaw, that was on the side of the jaw.
Lennox Lewis versus Dan Murphy.
So the supporting cast clear the ring, and we're set for the big one. Ugly round arm swing.
La 11ª pelea profesional de Lewis se celebró el 20 de mayo de 1990 en el Sheffield Town Hall, Inglaterra. Otro knockout de Lewis en el 6º asalto.
Then we see recently the Royal Albert. Just try and go for a few of these moves.
And it's a hurtful left jab too. It was 16 stone behind it, wouldn't it?
You almost sit on Murphy's face as if to say, you know, when's the bomb going to land? Yeah, he knows the fighting looks in awe of Lennox at this stage.
Lewis's last 3 opponents have managed to get beyond a round. Lennox Lewis have lasted first 10 fights. Well, they just lasted 17 rounds.
This guy almost looks fine of Lennox. standing over 6 foot, 16 stone, just creeping up on him.
A week or so ago.
Just taking his time before he gets through. There's nothing coming back from Murphy. Checked.
Lewis had
I'm sure as soon as Lennox opens up, this fight's going to be all over. Got that. That's a feeling right hand. This guy looks like he's looking to get out very early. He really does. Good. Got an executionist. One.
used to say they can run but they can't hide.
He's been nailed.
Got him. Right hand. Started it off. Right above us, Murphy. Lewis pouring it on.
Really almost petrified of Lennox Lewis. Back is just fighting strictly a rear guard action and looking.
Loosening up and unloading.
There's that right uppercut, right hand to the body, right uppercut, good combination.
Murphy covering up desperate.
It's gone up again. He's just strictly put.
One clean shot would finish this. Terrific body shots from Lewis.
I think there could be a surprise if he starts throwing punches back. Lennox will be. How long the referee's going to let it go is the question.
Well, you've got a performance from the Olympic super heavyweight gold medalist, the eventual gold medalist in Los Angeles, but Murphy, who is on the proverbial hiding to nothing.
Well, he feels he probably took some of Lennox's best shots, and that he's still. You could be proud of Murphy, you know. He's come, he's hanging in there. He just won't do no harm going a few rounds.
Once again,
fast shot.
punches, crowd noise, and the future world super featherweight champion blowing his nose.
Gone by, Murphy started to actually fancy the job. Not of winning, but of putting up as good a show as possible. And as far as that's concerned.
Cracking right hand again.
The ref's going to step in.
Murphy surviving just on pure. And I think Ron Hackett really could step in.
Lennox Lewis versus Mike Acey.
Wow. Round number 1. And Lennox coming out with a couple flashy jacks. You know, a lot of guys think these guys come here to take a spin.
El 11 de julio, Lewis subió al ring en Canadá contra Mike Acey. Sin embargo, desde el principio quedó claro que Acey no sería un rival complicado para Lewis. Y así fue. Un knockout en el segundo asalto.
Cruiserweight heavyweight who fought Larry Holmes back in the early. Fought Mercer. Exactly. You'll get Mercer fixed, and Mercer's the big golden. Riddick Bowe ranked number 10. Mercer ranked number 12. Oh, that was sure is. And he loves to go to the body, you know, for a big guy. There's that jab we're talking about. Very soon. And just as I say that, he throws a straight right hand. Very relaxed in there, isn't he, Spider? Yes, he is. Boy, a big left hook. That hurt Acey, and Acey went down by a right. Has a few more fights under his belt, but obviously Lennox Lewis is one polished professional out there. It's just a matter of when he steps up to the caliber. Told me he says that will happen. Oh, that could be a disqualification on that jab. What they want to see Lennox do is fight against. And I can't believe that Mike Acey is getting up, and he is, but Harry Davis says fight.
Very true. It's very true.
Now you're going to be fighting in the next 3 months.